Hello everyone, Linus from StruSoft here. It's time for another tip of the week, and this time we're going to focus on the production and the certificates of the elements. So yeah, different elements from different factories, different countries have different kind of certificates to prove the quality of the elements. So of course, we can handle this in Impact, so I will show you how to do that in the easiest way. So here I have a very basic project, some elements, and I have one casting table where I have three different element types. I have a balcony and a solid slab and a sandwich wall. And in my company, they should all three have different setups of certificates. So and that should be on the element label. And yeah, instead of me creating, in this case, three different element types, or element labels, but maybe you should do it for each element. So maybe it should be like, yeah, 10 element labels. You can do it with one and just drive this by parameters. So yeah, we start with printing out the label, and I'm selecting a template, and it will be done in a second or so. Here it is. And we can see that we have the normal data, what element it is, and so on and so forth. But we can also see that we have some EN code, and yeah, this one is differing between the elements, so between the solid slab and the balcony slab, as well as the logos for the quality certificates, and they are also differing. And yeah, how does this work for different element types with the same element label? I will show you now. So in the resource manager, I just switched the application. We have settings and certification. So if you put your factory here, you can set up a group of you know uh, yeah, rows for element types, for instance. So here I have for solid slab, for balcony, hollow core, and solid sandwich wall. So here we can see BBC and CE. That's the logos that we got. So we can go back here, BBC and CE. So by setting them true or false, you decide if they are going to appear or not. So true, they are going to appear. False, they're not going to appear. And then the EN code is just the data that or the value that comes into one of the cells here. And you set this up, and yeah, then does it work or automatically? Not really, because Impact needs to know when you want to use these different values. So the last thing we need to do is we need to go into the AutoCAD to the definitions that we're using. And in the last tab here, we have something called group on the top, where we need to put the same value as we have here in the resource manager. So for sandwich wall, I need to add a W. And if I check this one, I have a W here. So yeah, that's it. And of course, in the report tool, you will also need to add these three data parameters and where they should show up in the element label, and you will end up with something like this. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and for all of you who are gonna celebrate midsummer in Sweden, I wish you a really nice midsummer. And for all of you that don't live in Sweden and are not celebrating that, uh, I wish you a nice end of the week and talk to you soon again.